Hello, friends. I know it's been a while since I've been on YouTube. I've been through a few things. I'd like to start out by giving some shout outs and thanks to a few of my special friends that have been in contact with me over the past few months that know and understand about what's been going on. Stoner Stash Box. Dan, he's been a real friend. He's stayed in contact with me. We've messaged back and forth. Don, that old goat, that old goat's vinyl. He's been in contact with me and sent me some nice messages and a few other things. And Rick Strange at channel Rick Strange. He's been a very good friend. He's been in good contact with me, and he understands what's going on, and I really appreciate you guys. Plus, I really appreciate everyone else that have left good, positive comments, that have asked about me. Some people seem legitimately concerned. Well, maybe I look a little different. I've lost over 90 pounds since this time a year ago. I have went through a major surgery. And I'm still recuperating from the surgery. I had a more or less a football-sized mass removed from my abdomen, and it's not been fun recuperating from that. And it's still an ongoing trial, so to speak, with my health. But I'm here. I'm doing okay. I feel good. So thanks to everyone that have been, looking at my videos and commenting. Thank you all very much. But that's not the main reason that you're here. I don't think so anyway. So what I'm going to do here is show you some music. This is some stuff that I have accumulated in the months since my last video, sometime last year. So start with just a few CDs, get those out of the way. These two CDs here, these are grails. For me, these are grails. This is Rediscovering Lost Scores. This is unreleased soundtrack music by Wendy Carlos, the electronic performer and composer. This includes extensive musical outtakes, incidental music from movies like The Shining, from Tron, from A Clockwork Orange, from a movie called Woundings, plus a few other projects that Wendy has had over many, many years. And up until I found these have been almost impossible to find at a decent price. Or even oh my gosh. I mean, I've seen these going for like hundreds of dollars on eBay and stuff, and I just couldn't afford that. But I finally found a fellow in England that had some copies of these, and so I ordered them. So now I've got them. So if you really like out there electronic sounds, really cool orchestrated soundtrack type music, I highly recommend these if you can ever find them. I don't think you can even stream these because Wendy is very strict about streaming. So if you ever come across any of these, I highly recommend you pick them up. And another one, this was a gift. This was a Christmas gift for my son. This is the 50th anniversary box set of All Things Must Pass by George Harrison. And this is the 6-disc version. I tell you, in my opinion, this is one of the best things that come out of 2021. This is fantastic. I know some of you have already got this, but to me, this was a fantastic CD set. I'd like to thank my son for giving me that. Next, a little VCLT. This is from Don, that old goat, at That Old Goat's Vinyl. He sent me this. He'd found a nice copy of this. We had exchanged some talk about Tomita in some emails, and one day he managed to send me this one. I've got several Tomita albums, but I did not have this one. This is Pictures in an Exhibition, the Mussorgsky's famous piece, and it's all electronics, done on Moog synthesizer and other electronic devices. And this is really a cool, beautiful record. As you can see, it's still got the shrink wrap. Thank you, Don. Very appreciated. Very much appreciated. All right, next. These are a few things that I picked up. I'll try to get through this quickly. I don't want to take up too much of your time. But this is Captain Lockheed and the Starfighters. This is by Robert Calvert, which this is in essence a Hawkwind album with Robert Calvert taking the lead on everything. And it's a pretty strange little record. It's kind of like Monty Python meets Hawkwind. You know, some pretty bizarre spoken word parts with some really great space music. It also includes Lemmy playing guitar and bass. And this is an original British copy that I found really cheap at a local shop. I was really stoked to find it. It's one that I've been looking for a while. Kate Bush, the director's cut. This is a what year? I can't see. Hold on. Yeah, my eyes. This was a 2018. This was a 2018 release from Kate, where she had did some remixes of some songs from The Sensual World and what was the other album? The Red Shoes. And another great album. So stoked to get that. This was another Christmas present I got. This is Shimmering Into Nature. Shimmer Into Nature by Ed Wynn. Ed Wynn is the leader of a group of space jam rockers called the Ozric Tentacles. And Ed Wynn is the chief songwriter. He's a synthesist. He plays fantastic lead guitar. But this is one of his solo albums. I think it may be even his first solo album. But this, if you love electronic music, electronic rock, it's kind of prog in a way. It's kind of like dance music in a way, and it's psychedelic, very psychedelic. And I highly recommend this if you're into that kind of scene. Ed Wynn, Shimmer Into Nature. Nice little reissue. Christopher. I'm not taking these out of the wraps. You just have to enjoy them. Enjoy what I show here. This is Christopher. What can I say about that? Late 60s, early 70s psychedelic rock. And here's another reissue. This is Josephus. Dead Man. Nice kind of stoner, heavy psych from the early 70s, late 60s. Yeah, play this sucker loud. There's an interesting one too I've been looking for. This is a recent reissue. This is The Outskirts of Infinity. This is Lord of the Dark Skies. Another one of these kind of acid rock, stoner, neo-psychedelic British bands. I think this came out in the late 80s, maybe the early 90s. I think it's the late 80s. But I like that distinctive looking 67 knockoff photograph. Nice artwork too. I had another Outskirts of Infinity album on order, but it's not come in yet. Growers of Mushroom by Leafhound. Those of you in the psychedelic know about psychedelic music, they know about this one. This is, even though this is a reissue, it's a very, very collectible. Originals of this go for thousands of dollars usually. So I was stoked to find a reissue of that. My favorite Nazareth album, finally found a copy, Rampant. Yes, indeed. This is, I'll show you. This is a not very nice colored vinyl edition. Photograph of the band there. Yeah, Nazareth. I remember this album when it came out. Man, I listened to this album a lot, and I regretted losing it over the years, and just couldn't wait to find another copy. This is a nice album too. This is kind of late 60s psychedelic exotica. It's also kind of a early Moog synthesizer type switched on album. This is The Distant Galaxy by Don Sebesky. Don Sebesky. Now, those of you that are familiar with jazz, Don Sebesky, he did a lot of work for the CTI label. He was a producer, arranger. He worked with a lot of artists, John Scofield, Hubert Laws, a lot of people. But this is really a very cool album. If you like, classic '60s pop, exotica, schmaltzy, with a little hint of psychedelia with early Moog synthesizers. Cool album. I found this one cheap. Profiles, Mason and Finn. Now, if you're familiar with Mason, this is Nick Mason. Nick Mason, the drummer from Pink Floyd. And this came out in the 80s. This is almost very Floydish in a way. It actually has David Gilmour performing on this album, along with, what's his name? Was it Rick? Hold on, let me get my glasses again. Yeah, Rick Finn. So, if you're into Pink Floyd, this might be a good one to look up if you can find a copy of it. Another kind of a late 60s, It's pop rock, British pop, little pop psych maybe. Not very psychedelic, but really a cool album. The Illusion. I think this is their first album. It's on the Steed label. Really tickled to find a copy of that. Lucifer's Friend, the very first album. This is a recent reissue. Lucifer's Friend, I think, was basically a German-based group with John Lawton, a British singer, and good. This is a very good, kind of proggy, and very highly recommended by me. Todd Rundgren, a cappella. This is Todd Rundgren, where Todd Rundgren, every sound on this is made by Todd's voice. All the drum tracks have been sequenced. All of the basses, the synth type sounds, and plus his multi-track vocals. So it's all a cappella. A cappella. It's like very interesting album. And if you like experimental type stuff, I'd recommend this one. Okie dokie, I'm almost done. This was my record store day find. This is The Prophet, unreleased first Polydor album by Roy Buchanan. And this is a 2-record set. The first record is basically the Prophet album, which is just tinges of bits of psychedelia, along with some really cool blues rock and funk. Of course, with the great Roy Buchanan playing his Screaming Telecaster. And the second LP is just basically some blues, some outtakes. Great album. And finally, we recently lost Michael Nesmith, and it wasn't just a few days or weeks after he had passed away that I went into a shop, and they had these First National Band. They had all 3 of Nesmith's, the red, white, and blue. Of course, I had to pick them up. I was surprised that they were still in the shop, particularly after Nesmith had just passed away. So, if you don't know, this is Michael Nesmith doing country rock with some fantastic steel guitar. What's the steel player's name? He needs to be. Where's he at there? Yeah, Red Rhodes. Red Rhodes playing the steel guitar. Fantastic country rock albums. Just get these if you don't have them. So anyway, there you have it. Update. You know what's been going on. Thank you so much for watching. Thanks to all my friends for the nice comments and staying in touch and understanding. So, hey, I'm done here. Catch you next time.